video, I will show you step-by-step guide on how to actually build your expert advisor, which is here, using AI without having idea of how to code at all. You don't need any knowledge. What we want to use is Google AI Studio, our Claude, and our YouTube. Now, YouTube is if you don't have it, you don't know the strategy, or you know the strategy, you don't know how to describe it to AI. So the first thing is to pick the video that has the strategy that you have watched, and you know that it has the visual representation of it. Go and copy the link. Once you copy the link, we are taking it to Google AI Studio. So you post it. When you paste it there, you are going to actually add, just a description that you should watch the video, which is what I've written down now. Just a simple English text. Watch the video, convert to AI. Tell it. But you are asking it to convert it to prompt. We are not using Google AI Studio to write prompts. Okay? So we are not using it to write the code, but we are using it to generate the prompt. So once it has given you this, you copy it. So you copy all this information that I give you, that's the prompt. You take the prompt and go and put it inside Claude. So Claude is going to now be the one to generate the code for us. By that time, you are relaxing, you are not doing anything, you are not doing any work. Just as simple as that. So Claude work on it and start building the code for you. So that's it. So Claude start building, and it has built it finished now. So the next thing that we want to do is to copy the code that Claude give us. Then we go and put it inside our meta editor. Meta editor is where you compile. So if there is error, you will know there is no error. So it's meta editor that you are going to use. So it is the IDE inside your MetaTrader 5. You see the IDE. That's the meta editor. It will take you straight to the meta editor. But I already have my meta editor open. So, and also understand that this is a voiceover over the video, but you are going to get everything. So we are here. We will go to new. We give it a name. Then we write our details. We are the owner. So we want to write. We don't want it to actually show the AI. So we write our name. We write our. If we want to add our link, we add our link. Then we click on next, next, next. So now when we click on next, this information that we have at the lower part, away from the version, we are going to remove it. Then also in the AI code that Claude gives us, we are going to remove the part that is already existing. Remember, we are giving it a name. We don't need a new name. So we are going to pick it from that place. Then immediately we pick it, we remove it, we actually compile. Now when you are compiling, there might be error. Since it's an AI that generates it, no problem. If there is error, pick those errors and copy the whole of the link, the whole of the code that the AI generated for you. Bring it back to Claude. Now what we are doing, while we are going to a new page, not the existing pages, that we have given it a new name. We don't want it to actually have conflict. Of course, Claude will be able to understand, but we don't want it to have conflict at all. So that's why we use a new page entirely. Then we copy the 4 error, we paste it also under. Additionally, we can just add to let it know where the error started from. It's just like a pointer to an AI, so that AI will actually know where it's fixing, so that it will not be doing random check, which is what usually happens sometimes. That they will say I should fix a code, then it will actually complicate it and make it worse. They don't know what happened. It's because they don't point the AI to the direction of what to do. So now we pointed it to the direction of what to do, so it started working on it. So immediately it finished working, this is information it gave us to go and change. Now this information we can decide to just tell it to write the whole code. But if we tell it to write the whole code, it's going to use more of our token, because they give you a free token every time. For Claude, you have 5 hours. So if you finish your token earlier, you will have that challenge. So we will now pick the error one after the other. We'll go and put it where he asks us to put it without asking it to write the full code. But in some cases, if the errors are many, it will by itself write the full code, which is not bad. I'm just telling you what it means. It means that you have used more token, so you will not have more token at that time. So we're fixing the errors now, one after the other. Then when we finish fixing the error, we compile. So we move to the next. So it tells us where the error is. We pick that to identify where the error is, then we'll go and change it what they asked us to change it. So we'll repeat the process for all of the errors. Then once we finish it, we will now compile. Okay, so now we are compiling. The code is generated. The EA is already in our MetaTrader. So if we go to MetaTrader now, we check the name and go and find it in our MetaTrader. We'll see it there. You can see now we already have it in our MetaTrader. As we scroll down now, you'll see. So we have it in our MetaTrader. So this is how you have it. So if you now check, you can back test if the performance you are not satisfied or is not taking trade. You take it back to Claude. Remember I said we should not waste our token. So we can now tell it what exactly is the challenge that you are facing for it to fix. Then it will fix the problem. Then till you are satisfied, you can keep modifying it to your satisfaction. I'm actually holding a training. It's going to be for 2 weeks, solid 2 weeks for forex traders that want to leverage on AI. If you want to be part of that class, join it now. The fee is $50, but early fee is $30. Thank you.